Let's be real. When most people think of living near the beach, they picture million-dollar homes, luxury condos, and HOA fees that eat half your paycheck. But here's the truth that no one's talking about. You can actually live near the water in Virginia Beach without draining your savings. Whether you're relocating, downsizing, or just chasing that laid-back coastal lifestyle, there are budget-friendly beach options in this area. You just need to know where to look. In this video, I'm going to show you how beach living in Virginia Beach is possible, even if you're not working with a six-figure budget. We'll break down the most affordable coastal neighborhoods, realistic home prices, what trade-offs to expect, and the exact strategies my clients use to land a home near the ocean without overpaying. Stick around, because if you've ever dreamed of living minutes from the sand without the stress of a jumbo mortgage, this one's for you. Hey, I'm Carrie Tanner, a local realtor here in the Hampton Roads area of Virginia. And every week I help people just like you find homes that fit their budget and their lifestyle. From beach bungalows to starter condos and everything in between. I specialize in helping buyers make smart moves with their money without sacrificing the dream. Now, let's get something straight first. When we say beach living in Virginia Beach, we're not just talking about owning an oceanfront condo with panoramic views of the Atlantic and sand literally at your doorstep. While that's definitely one version of beach living, it's also the most expensive one, and frankly, it's not the only way to enjoy the lifestyle. In Virginia Beach, beach living is about access, your ability to incorporate the coast into your daily life. That might mean a short bike ride to the shoreline, launching a kayak from a public boat ramp after work, taking your dog to the beach at sunrise, or grabbing fresh seafood at a marina restaurant while the sun sets over the bay. We're talking about a city with over 35 miles of coastal line. But that coastal line isn't just the Atlantic Ocean. It includes the calm waters of Chesapeake Bay, the tidal inlets of Lynnhaven River, and the scenic Back Bay Wildlife Refuge, and a network of canals and lakes that weave through the neighborhoods. All of this offers water-based lifestyle perks and a range of price points. That's the key difference in Virginia Beach. You don't have to live directly on the sand to live the coastal lifestyle. You can live in a neighborhood 5, 10, even 15 minutes inland and still spend your weekends paddleboarding, fishing, or lounging on the sand with a book, because water access here is abundant and convenient. And because all of that access, you'll find communities that offer a true coastal feel without that coastal markup. Now, that might look different depending on your stage of life. For some buyers, it's being near the beach and close base access. For others, it's walkability to local restaurants and bayfront parks. And for many families, it's all about finding a home with a yard in a community where beach days are just a short drive away, not something that they have to plan a whole vacation around. So when I say beach living on a budget, I mean neighborhoods that give you consistent, practical access to the coast without the million-dollar price tag that comes with being right on the water. And here's the thing, with the right local insight and a little flexibility, you can find homes in these zones that are not only affordable, but also positioned for long-term value. Because beach access doesn't just enhance your lifestyle, it often holds its value better during market fluctuations, which is something I always coach my clients to consider. So let's get that old idea out of your head that you need to buy a beachfront mansion to have a coastal lifestyle. In Virginia Beach, beach living is something everyday people actually get to enjoy. And that's exactly what I help my clients tap into. Now, let's get into what you can actually get for your money here in Virginia Beach. Because for many people relocating from California, especially places like San Diego, LA, or the Bay Area, the real estate prices here feel almost too good to be true. If your budget is under $400,000, here's what that realistically buys you in this market. And I'm not just talking hypotheticals. I'm talking about real properties my clients have purchased recently. You're typically looking at homes between 2 to 4 bedrooms with anywhere from 1,200 to 1,800 square feet of living space. These are usually well-maintained single-family homes, townhomes, or even updated condos, depending on the neighborhood and the proximity to the coast. Most are not waterfront at this price point, but many are within a 10 to 15-minute drive to either the oceanfront or the Chesapeake Bay. You might find homes built in the 1970s through the early 2000s, and while many are move-in ready, some may need a little bit of cosmetic updates. Think dated kitchens or older carpet, but they're often structurally solid, well-maintained, and located in stable, established neighborhoods with good resale value. And here's where this gets exciting for folks moving from California. In many parts of San Diego, $375,000 might buy you a 500 square foot studio condo in an older complex with high HOA fees and little to no parking. But in Virginia Beach, that same amount could land you a 3-bedroom home with a private backyard, a driveway, or a garage, updated systems like HVAC and roofing, and close proximity to schools, parks, and yes, the beach. I've helped buyers land charming ranch-style homes with fenced-in yards, cozy porches, and space for a home office or a guest room, well within this price range. You don't need to stretch the $500,000 mark to get something livable and lovable here. Now, let's talk financing, because this is another area where Virginia Beach shines, especially for military families. If you're using a VA loan, many of the homes in this price range fall comfortably below the 100% financing threshold. That means no down payment required, and in some cases, we can even negotiate lender-paid closing costs or city-sponsored grant programs to help with the expenses. There are also programs for first-time home buyers through the Virginia Housing Development Authority and certain local lenders that offer competitive interest rates, reduced mortgage insurance, or assistance with closing costs. These programs don't always get advertised widely, but as your agent, I'll help you explore every option to maximize your buying power. One more thing to keep in mind, because the cost of living here is lower, your monthly mortgage payment often ends up being less than what you pay to rent a comparable home in the same area. So in many cases, you're not just getting more for your money, you're actually spending less month to month and building equity at the same time. Bottom line, Virginia Beach offers some of the best coastal value on the East Coast. And if you're relocating from a high-priced market, you might be surprised to see just how far your budget can go. The key is working with a local expert, someone who knows which pockets are still undervalued, which neighborhoods offer the best balance of affordability and lifestyle, and how to position you for success in a competitive market. Because the right house is out there. And if we work together strategically, you won't just get a home. You'll get a lifestyle upgrade you never thought was possible on your budget. Now, how do you actually find the right property? Because this part can make or break your move, especially if you're relocating out of state or trying to stick to a specific budget. It's easy to assume that scrolling through Zillow or Realtor.com will give you the full picture. But the truth, the most desirable, affordable beach-adjacent homes in Virginia Beach, especially the ones priced under $400,000, tend to move quickly. Some are gone before they even show up online. Others are technically listed but look underwhelming in the photos or don't highlight what makes them a smart buy. That's why the strategy you use to find your home matters just as much as your budget. Here's where I recommend starting. Number 1, start early and get pre-approved. This isn't just about finances, it's about positioning. In Virginia Beach, well-priced homes in beach-accessible areas often go under contract within days. I've seen homes get 3 or 4 offers in the first weekend. If you're not ready to write a strong offer the moment we find the right home, you could miss out. Pre-approval gives you the green light to move fast, and it tells the seller you're serious and ready. Number 2, get hyper-local with your search. Don't just search by Virginia Beach and expect the algorithm to do the work. This is where most buyers make a huge mistake. I set up custom alerts for my clients based on zip codes that I know have the best value and proximity to water access. For example, 23452 offers access to Bow Creek Golf Course, and it's just a short drive from the oceanfront, but often gets overlooked because it doesn't feel coastal at first glance. 23455 includes neighborhoods like Chic's Beach, Little Neck, and Lake Shores, areas where you can be just minutes from Chesapeake Bay and still find a home under $400,000 if you act quickly. 23456 stretches into the more suburban part of Virginia Beach within newer homes, quiet neighborhoods, and quick routes to Sandbridge and the Red Mill area, both of which offer great lifestyle perks with fewer tourists. By focusing on zip codes and not just cities or neighborhoods, you'll uncover pockets of opportunity that other buyers miss. Third, work with someone who knows the area, really knows it. There are listings that say beach access nearby that are actually 25 minutes inland, depending on traffic. Some agents use creative language that makes a home sound closer to the coast than it really is. My job is to cut through all that noise. I know which streets back up to peaceful waterways, which ones flood during storms, and which homes give you a secret backyard straight to the sand. I also keep track of off-market opportunities, homes where the seller is willing to entertain offers quietly before going public. These are homes you won't find online, and they're often some of the best kept secrets in town. Fourth, prioritize your lifestyle over your square footage. It's easy to get caught up on the idea of having a big kitchen or a formal dining room or an extra den. But remember why you're considering coastal living in the first place. If you're dreaming of walking to the water, paddleboarding in the mornings, or grabbing tacos at a dockside restaurant on a Wednesday night, those experiences may be worth more than an extra 200 square feet. You might find a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home that doesn't have the biggest backyard, but it's a walkable neighborhood near the bay and has a cozy porch where you can hear the ocean breeze. For many of my clients, that feels like winning the lottery. And finally, look at long-term upsides, not just immediate features. Some of the best buys right now are in neighborhoods that are appreciating rapidly. Maybe the home is a little dated, maybe it's not in a flashy part of town, but the schools are improving, new restaurants are popping up, and local infrastructure is getting upgraded. That means potential for equity and a smoother path to your next home when you're ready to upgrade. I work closely with my clients to identify those hidden gems. We look at city planning documents, recent comps, and upcoming developments to make sure you're not just buying a home, you're making a smart investment. Because finding the right property isn't just about checking boxes on a search filter. It's about understanding the market on a micro level. It's about knowing when to act fast, when to hold off, and where to look when your dream home doesn't show up in your feed. And that's exactly what I help you do. From our first conversation through closing day, I'm here to make sure your home search is strategic, informed, and most importantly, successful. Now, why is Virginia Beach such an attractive place to live? It's not just because of the home prices, but because of the day-to-day cost of living stretches your dollar further here than in many other coastal areas. Property taxes are one of the most overlooked budget items in a real estate decision. Virginia Beach stands out with a property tax rate of approximately $1.03 per $100 of assessed value, which is among the lowest in the state. Compared to places like New Jersey, New York, or even parts of Northern Virginia, that's a serious savings over the life of your home ownership. And it matters. A $350,000 home here will give you about $3,600 in property taxes versus well over $7,000 in other parts of the country. Flood insurance is another hidden cost that catches many buyers off guard. The good news, many of Virginia Beach's most desirable neighborhoods aren't in flood zones. In fact, unless you're right on the water or tucked up against a marsh, you may not be required to carry it at all. And I always verify flood zone status for my buyers before we make an offer, so you're not caught off guard by an extra $1,500 annual insurance bill. Utilities are relatively moderate, especially when you factor in Virginia's energy mix and climate. You'll pay more in the summer for AC because of our humidity, and in the winter for electric heat or gas, if you have it. But if you're moving from California, where utility costs can be sky high due to rolling outages or tiered rates, you'll likely find your bills here to be refreshingly manageable. Many newer homes and renovated properties are equipped with smart thermostats, energy-efficient windows, and better insulation, which helps cut monthly costs even further. HOA fees in Virginia Beach also tend to be more buyer-friendly. In many established neighborhoods, especially those built before the 2000s, HOAs are either optional or extremely affordable, sometimes as low as $25 to $40 per month, and even in newer planned communities, you're often getting value in return. Things like community pools, walking trails, playgrounds, or landscaping services, unlike some areas where HOA fees top $300 or more per month. It's rare to see numbers like that here unless you're buying into a luxury waterfront development or a high-rise condo. Transportation costs are also worth mentioning. Unlike more congested metro areas, Virginia Beach doesn't rely on toll roads. Parking meters are limited mostly to the tourist zones, and many residents report shorter, more fuel-efficient commutes. Even car insurance here tends to be a bit lower than the national average due to lower traffic density and accident rates. Put all of this together and it means one thing: your money goes further here, not just in buying a home, but living in it. That's part of why so many people relocating from higher cost areas like California, New York, and even Northern Virginia are falling in love with this city. It's not just affordable to move here, it's affordable to stay. Living near the beach isn't just for vacationers and luxury buyers. Virginia Beach offers a unique mix of coastal access and affordability, and that's hard to find anywhere else on the East Coast. Whether you're relocating, downsizing, or just ready to trade traffic and concrete for ocean breezes and bike trails, there's a path to make it happen, and I'm here to help you find it. I work with buyers every week who thought coastal living was out of reach until we sat down, mapped out a plan, and found them a home that fit both their budget and their beach dreams. If that sounds like the kind of guidance you're looking for, reach out. You can book a call with me in the link in the description or drop your questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story and help you create your own version of beach life on your terms. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.